Friends, welcome. Today, I want to talk about what is happening around Demet Özdemir, an actress who this year not only shone on screen, but also became the focus of increasingly intense rumors about her personal life. Despite receiving praise from critics and audiences for her current series, along with invitations, nominations, and rising fame, her success has also sparked jealousy and tension in certain environments, causing a wave of media noise. In recent weeks, stories have circulated about supposed romantic connections, many of them invented by magazines seeking to exploit any public appearance or professional collaboration. Although Demet has attended events with colleagues and co-stars, none of that has turned into romance. Yet, tabloids transform any gesture into a story. Interestingly, the more these rumors spread, the stronger her professional image becomes. Fans continue supporting her on and off screen, and new groups have appeared imagining her paired with current co-stars. Chemistry exists in scenes, but in real life, everything remains silent. Regarding her past with Can Yaman, many believe there is still emotional closeness between them. However, no concrete steps suggest a reconciliation. The symbols of that chapter remain stored away, and both maintain a cautious distance, more emotional than public. It is a nostalgic story, but without real movement. Meanwhile, Can's current relationships with another public figure create new comparisons. His past with Demet continues to appear as a shadow behind every headline, fueling speculation. In summary, while her career continues rising, her personal life remains surrounded by mystery. Nothing overshadows her work, and the uncertainty about her private world only increases public fascination. The question is simple: will a new relationship eventually surface, or will silence remain part of her appeal? For now, one thing is certain. Demet Özdemir's star continues to shine, but her private life remains locked away. When I think of Demet Özdemir, I don't think of failed romance or seasonal gossip. I think of how she has built a public identity based on consistency and emotional control. In an environment where many seek visibility at any cost, she appears to choose a more measured strategy, showing only what is necessary, staying silent when appropriate, and letting her work speak. This choice does not come from fear, but from an understanding of how media operates. Many see her as calculating or excessively reserved, as if her attitude were a mask. I see the opposite. It is the result of knowing that every word can be distorted and used against her. In a world where any personal detail can become public judgment, silence becomes a display of character. Not everyone can remain composed when fame pushes to expose everything. If people insist on comparing her to Can Yaman, a fundamental difference emerges. Demet does not turn her private life into a spectacle, nor feed expectations with theatrical gestures. She does not rely on controversy to stay relevant. And perhaps this discretion is why many consider her an example for women who want to succeed while preserving their intimacy. While others dissolve into excess, she builds patiently. Something I deeply admire is that she has never used victimhood to justify herself. She has not exploited past relationships, nor crafted melodramatic narratives out of what once existed. Even when the public romanticized her past with Can, she chose to move forward without turning it into emotional merchandise. She may have been hurt or criticized, but she transformed that experience into growth. I also see a shift in her artistic path. More complex roles, less predictable stories, far from the romantic archetype that first made her famous. She is not only seeking to maintain support, she wants to grow as an actress. This change disrupts expectations, and that discomfort shows she does not want to remain stuck in a previous version of herself. Of course, this firmness also generates criticism. Some accuse her of pride, convenience, or secrecy. Perhaps the issue is not her, but society's habit of confusing transparency with exhibitionism. We applaud those who expose everything without filters, yet attack those who set boundaries. Maybe discomfort arises because Demet does not allow others to dictate her narrative. What strikes me most is that she rarely enters controversies or responds to provocation. She does not offer unnecessary explanations, does not multiply versions, and does not cling to the media to justify her actions. It is not indifference, it is discipline. If you do not feed rumors, they lose strength. And this coherence shows more integrity than any emotional speech. To me, Demet represents a different kind of strength, not the explosive power of dominating headlines, but the silent resilience of someone who remains centered. I do not know where her life will go or what stories she will live beyond the spotlight, but I do know she does not walk to convince others. She walks to remain faithful to herself. In an industry that demands abandoning identity to survive, that is a form of rebellion.